Yo, what's up? If you meant to click on an original Grown B video, then you have done at least one thing right in your lifetime. If you didn't mean to click on an original Grown B video, then don't click off because I think I have something that's going to interest you today. If you know me, if you watch my videos, if you watch my gameplays, if you watch my commentaries, you know that my commentaries are usually sparked by something else in the community, the gaming community, or the YouTube community, or just something that I go through pretty much on the daily basis. Now, with that being said, the thing that it didn't necessarily spark, but a lot of things going around YouTube as far as these high scoring gameplays have been sparking me to make this commentary. And the thing that kind of just pushed me over and said, you know what, go ahead and make it was I don't know, maybe it was yesterday or maybe it was a couple of days ago. I'm not exactly sure, but I ended up watching that guy. Benny, Benny, I don't know what his YouTube name is. It's Benny something. I watched his 300 plus gameplay, and I usually don't watch those high scoring gameplays because they're usually all the same. But I watched it because I feel like, man, I saw that dude pretty much say, man, I want to get a 300 plus. I'm not sure if he said I wanted to be one of the first people, but he definitely said, man, I want to get a 300 plus. And he started working trying to get it, and he finally got it. So that's why I watched that video. I have tremendous amount of respect for this dude because not a lot of people set a goal for themselves and then really go out and do whatever it takes to accomplish that goal. Not a lot of people do that. So I have respect for him just simply because not a lot of people make goals for themselves that they actually even try to meet rather than just to say, oh, this is my goal. Tremendous amount of respect for the dude. But that's the reason that he has my respect, not necessarily for the gameplay, because I didn't necessarily like the strategy, the style, the you know, the gameplay itself. I'm not a fan of that type of gameplay. But at the end of the day, tremendous amount of respect from me to that dude. So what I'm about to say isn't related to him specifically, other than maybe one small detail. So don't act like I'm directing this towards this dude. It's just something that finally pushed me over to say, go ahead and make that commentary, see what people think about what you have to say. So today I want to talk about single gameplays, solo gameplays versus full party gameplays. I'm going to talk about solo gameplays first because those are the type of gameplays that I get. I am very familiar with having a great game, starting off, and in the first 2 minutes of a kill confirmed, I'm like 30-2. And, all of a sudden, I start getting 6-on-1 every single time I cut a corner. And I'm like, man, where the hell is my team? This is ridiculous. Then I look down to check the score, and it's like 49-60. And I'm like, man, what the hell? I look at my teammates. How are we losing, man? Because I don't consider myself that great of a player. So I figure if I'm doing good, everybody should be doing good. I look down, everybody's like 6-20, 5-15, 3-21, 2-10. And now, those were just random numbers. So don't try to do some math and say, well, that couldn't have been possible if that was the score that you said earlier. That wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just throwing out some random stuff. But it's irritating. Nobody wants to have try to get a great gameplay or a good gameplay or just try to break a personal record and then you got a team that's doing shit. That's horrible. It's horrible. Nobody wants that, and I understand that completely. Completely understand. So I get it why people would want to play in full parties. I get it why people would want to play with other good people. At the end of the day, when it's a team-oriented video game or a team-oriented sport, you want a good team. That's why the Miami Heat are the way they are right now, because people want to play with good people. Simple as that. This game wasn't meant to be 1v1. It wasn't meant to be individual accomplishment. That's why when people go around and try to 1v1 me, I tell them, no, this game wasn't meant for 1v1, so I'm not going to exploit it or not play it to the way it was supposed to be played, because you want to try to prove you're better than me. So, I get it. I understand it. But here's the thing with me. This is my personal opinion. When you got 50,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, what you got to understand is everybody wants to be a part of something. Everybody wants to be, a part of something. So it's not going to be hard to find 7 or 8 other people to play a domination match with you and spawn trap with you. And I'm not necessarily saying that, I mean, there are a lot of spawn trapping that goes on in this game, and it's been going on since like Modern Warfare 3, and that's kind of the reason why I said that I didn't necessarily respect the gameplay itself. But I mean, even if it's not spawn trapping, it's not that difficult to go find 7 or 8 other people who have like 2.5, 2.6, like 3.0 KDRs, because they're gonna want to play with someone who's good, because they're going to want to be a part of something, especially when you got 150,000 subscribers. Some of those people are going to want to get on, play with you, and help you get really good gameplays. I get that, so it's not going to be difficult to find a great team to roll together. But at the end of the day, it's just a great team. And I feel like you relinquish your right to those individual accolades that you try to give yourself because of your gameplays, when really you have a great team. So I have a problem with those people who are like, oh man, because there are a lot of people like that. Oh, I'm one of the best players at this game. I'm great. I do these type of gameplays. I do these type of gameplays. Man, my lowest gameplays are like 250. But dude, when you are running a full party like that and everybody's good, you relinquish that right to say, man, this is how great I am. Because here's the deal. At the end of the day, when you got that many good people, it only takes a few people running those really good streaks. I mean, I've been on teams where I've had like one or two other guys running VSAT, and I'll be 2 or 3 off my VSAT, and somebody else would call one in. Well, best believe now I'm going to get those 2 or 3 necessary to get my VSAT. And as soon as theirs goes down, best believe mine's going up. So when you got that many good people in a game, it's only a matter of time before things start to flow towards that great dominant gameplay. So what I'm saying is, not necessarily don't, but you don't get my necessarily respect when you pretty much try to praise yourself as opposed to praising your team. If you want to get out there and you want to get on YouTube and say, man, me and my team just blew these dudes out 200 to nothing in a domination match. Can't nobody fuck with us. Nobody. We are the best team. Fine. Perfectly fine with that. But don't try to say, oh man, I'm one of the best people at this game. I'm one of the top 10 players of all time because I got the first 300 plus. And I'm not saying Benny did that because he didn't say anything like that. But that's where I'm like, not too much interested in you. And I would look like a hater, but I would definitely get on there and say, well, dude, you sat there in a full party with everybody's good at the game. Of course you're going to get that type of gameplay. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants to be a part of something, like I said. So it's not going to be difficult getting people to getting 7 or 8 guys to roll with you and do a spawn trap or whatever needs to be done to get just a really great gameplay. And to some extent, even people who are getting their ass whooped might stay in the game feeling like, man, let's see how many kills is this dude gonna get. You know what I mean? So that's just me saying, at the end of the day, this is a team-related game, and individual accomplishments are really just what making this game kind of bad. Praise your team as opposed to trying to go around and say, oh man, this is what type of great player I am. That's how you get respect from dudes like me that you really don't give a fuck about anyway. But I don't know. I feel like the community would be a little bit better if we, instead of trying to make ourselves seem so great, just give credit where credit is due. You got a great team, you got a great team. Michael had a great team. LeBron has a great team right now. But don't let it be one of those, man, look how great I am, and then not give credit where credit is due, which is really a great team. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, get in that comment box, and let me know what y'all think, and I'll have more content for you later. Thanks for watching another long-ass Grown P gameplay.